Hi friends, how's your math adventure been? I trust you have been practicing and enjoying the lessons. Today, we'll be studying a very interesting aspect of mathematics titled Change of Subject or Formula. Have you ever been in a discussion with a person, but you couldn't tell the person you were already bored? What do you try to do? You try to change the subject. Although formulas don't get bored because they are inanimate, but most times we change their subjects in order to see from the perspective of other variables. For example, the distance traveled by a moving body, where distance equals speed times time. Here, the variables are distance, speed, and time. And you will observe that variable d stands alone on one side of the equation. This makes it the subject of formula. An attempt to make another variable stand alone on one side of the equation is what is called the change of subject of formula. To make a variable the subject of formula, we simply try to move other variables which are on the same side over to the other side. Also, there are certain rules that must be kept whenever you want to make another variable the subject of formula, and this includes: first, whatever is done to one side must be done to the other side. The second is that you must clear fractions and expand brackets where necessary. And lastly, reverse operations between the variables. That is, reverse addition with subtraction and vice versa. Reverse multiplication with division and vice versa. And reverse powers by taking corresponding roots. For example, raised to power 2 is reversed by taking the square root. Now, let's take a look at a few examples. First, we are to make b the subject of formula in the formula a equals b minus c. Remember that making b the subject of formula means to make b stand alone on one side of the equation, but we have b minus c. Therefore, to remove minus c from that side, we simply apply the opposite, that is, add c to both sides of the equation. Hence, we have a plus c equals b minus c plus c. Minus c and plus c will cancel out. So we have a plus c equals b. And this implies b equals a plus c. And now, b is the subject of formula. Next, can we make c the subject of formula in the equation g equals h minus t? Note here that we are to make t the subject of formula. And if we subtract h from both sides, we will have g minus h equals h minus t minus h, and therefore arrive at g minus h equals minus t. But we are supposed to make t the subject of formula, not minus t. What can be done to make minus t positive? We can multiply both sides by minus 1. And now we will have minus 1 into brackets g minus h equals minus 1 times minus t. Minus 1 times g is minus g. Minus 1 times minus h is plus h. And minus 1 times minus t is t. Hence, we will have minus g plus h equals t. This is the same thing as t equals minus g plus h, which can be rearranged to get t equals h minus g. Yes, h still retains its positive side, while g retains its negative sign. Let's proceed to another example that involves division, like the formula d equals st. We want to make s the subject of formula. Since multiplication holds s and t together, we need to apply the opposite of multiplication, which is division. Therefore, we divide both sides by t. Hence, s equals d over t. How about making r the subject of formula in y equals r over k? What is the operation between r and k? Yes, it is division. Therefore, we apply multiplication. So, we multiply both sides by k and cancel out the k's on the right-hand side. Hence, r equals y times k, which is yk. It is not as difficult as you thought, right? You can have much fun with other formulas. We'll go a bit deeper in the next lesson. See you.